for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Jack Swagger turns 36 years old.
Wow, he's 36? That's messed up, man.
The Undertaker turns 53 years old.
Boy, his dongs are hanging low.
Ciampa gets attacked by a masked fan, and it turns out to be Johnny Gargano.
No.
Gonna stomp my boots in the...
The agent and Miguel Cole said anything right. I am a Ciampa.
Come on, man.
He ain't no immigrant.
He ain't no immigrant.
To license it.
Brock Lesnar's just done. I'm like, you don't mess him up.
I think they should know by now. You can't put Roman on stretchers no more. It doesn't work.
What was up with Mickey James?
Well, no, what was up with her hairdo? On top of that, wearing 6 inch. 6 inch.
6 inch?
Yes, 6 inch. And then they should work out their issues face to face. Now,
face?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, what the fuck?
A homer. He's got a big resume.
He does have a big
resume.
He really does have a big resume.
Oh my God, that's just nasty.
The only way I see it is if you give him at least 25 minutes to talk. 25 minutes on the go home show.
Right?
It's gonna take him 25 minutes to walk down the ramp.
No?
No.
All right.
To license it.
Don't come at me like that.
I just did.
What the fuck?
And what?
And what?
What you gonna do about it?
Delete!
Here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody and the Turd Wheel, Rick Serrano III.
Hey, people!
And wow, what a week we've been having.
Yep.
We got fooled. We got fooled by our very own Miguel Cole, the Wrestling POV champion. And the result, he was suspended from by the Wrestling POV president.
Thank God.
You know, I mean, that was crazy. I mean, why would he do that just because he won the championship? I don't get it.
He's been unbearable to be around ever since he won.
Wow.
I've never seen him act that way. It was horrible. And then that agent of his is just a dick.
And I don't get it. And they herbed you beyond belief.
I had no choice. Like, my hands were shackled, you know? I felt like Roman Reigns.
So, yeah. So, it was just crazy. This is a crazy show. I mean, anyway. But being that he is suspended until the weekend of WrestleMania, his son, little Miguel, is going to take over on the soundboard. And I heard he does pretty good.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
All right. So, now a major announcement. This is huge. This is huge for us, too. Not only now the Wrestling POV president is doing lots of things for us, and this one I think is huge. He announced that, and he wanted me to do it on air, that not only will we have the Wrestling POV Championship on the line at WrestleMania, but we're also going to crown a new interstate champion, which is basically, almost kind of like the United States Championship, and an overseas champion, which is, kind of like the European Championship from back in the day. So, and also the this one isn't a championship, but this one is an award. It's the Bottom of the Barrel Award. So, 4 different categories, so every pay-per-view, there's going to obviously whoever's in first is Wrestling POV champion. Whoever comes in second is going to be the new interstate champion, and whoever comes in third is going to be the overseas champion. And of course, whoever's dead last gets the Bottom of the Barrel Award. So now, why did he do this? Because this is where things change. If you become the first Grand Slam champion, Triple Crown, in other words,
Triple threat. Don't matter. If you hold all 3 titles, that you'll get a prize from the Wrestling POV. It could be an autographed picture of a wrestler, or it could be a T-shirt. It could be anything. So now the stakes are getting higher now. Now, unfortunately for myself, Mimi Goody, and Rick Sorrell III, I mean, we can be a Grand Slam champion, but we don't qualify for the prizes. So I know, right? I'm like, really? But that's okay. I'll take the first ever Grand Slam champion. So, so I'm looking forward to it, and it starts at WrestleMania. So, nice.
Yeah, right? I'm looking forward to it. So, lots going to happen at WrestleMania. WrestleMania weekend is going to just be crazy. WrestleMania is supposed to be 6.5 hours long.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, right? That's just crazy. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Grand Slam Championship is going to be, who knows how long it'll take for the first person to become Grand Slam champion, So,
I mean, if it's up to me, it'll be quick, like within 2 months, probably.
Wow, look at him.
Father like son, huh?
Right? Like father like son. He does good. So, all right, we got so much to talk about. We got Raw, we got SmackDown, and we got the book. And a new entrant into the book, by popular demand by the fans, Miguel Cole is placed in the book.
Damn right.
So, yeah, he's actually placed in the book. So, poor guy. Well, no, you know what? Not a poor guy. Not poor guy. No, fuck that. Because home dude what's that word?
Duped.
Duped. I'll go with that one. Sure.
He just duped.
No, bedazzle. Was it bedazzle? No, not bedazzle. That's like glitter shit.
Bedoozle.
Bedoozle? Is it bedoozle? That sound right? No?
No.
Bedoozle? Is that a word? Look it up. Anyway, but before we go and talk about anything else, we have to cover the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, before we do that, let's get into some birthdays.
Dang.
All right, our first birthday, Christopher Daniels turns 47 years old.
Does anybody really care about Christopher Daniels?
If you're a Ring of Honor fan, you might care. I mean, but he's getting up there in age.
He
47
is.
years old.
I mean, you think he'll ever make it to WWE?
I don't think so.
No.
I think his time is up.
They will not. No. I was shocked they even brought in DDP.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
It's bedazzled.
No, it's not bedazzled.
That's how you wrote it.
Befuddled?
Bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
Is making something seem outrageous or cray cray. Your hair is bedazzled.
Okay, sure.
All right, yeah.
Your mic
yeah.
is not on.
My mic is on.
No, it's not.
Bump that.
Oh, yeah,
No,
maybe,
it's still not on. What's going on?
Maybe Miguel Cole
think-
bedazzled your microphones.
Hello, testing.
There you go. All right, you're good. All right,
The
stop.
Phantom of Wrestling POV is here.
The what?
The Phantom of Wrestling POV is here.
Right? Shoot.
Messing with the mics. All right, next up, Epico turns 36 years old.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Still working for the WWE.
Right? That's just crazy.
I mean, are they going to be in the Battle Royal?
Probably. They have to be.
Next up, Jack Swagger turns 36 years old.
Wow, he's 36. That's messed up, man. Funny as hell, though. Go ahead. He's in the Indies, right?
Yeah. He's wrestling around the East Coast.
East Coast, really?
I've been seeing a lot of him around here. Yeah.
Nice.
Next up, Evan Bourne turns 35 years old.
And where is he at?
I believe I last saw was at Ring of Honor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right, sure.
So, hopefully he comes back, but
Yeah.
that would be a great cruiserweight champion right there.
Exactly. Yep.
Shoot. I guess he don't like him.
Right?
NXT, the new NXT dude, EC3, turns 35 years old.
Dang. He came in at the right time, though.
Yeah,
honest,
this
he
is
did.
his time. It's his moment.
Yeah?
The Undertaker turns 53 years old.
Boy, his dongs are hanging low. Jesus
He's
Christ.
dragging the daughter with his songs.
Oh, man.
That's
Nasty.
just nasty. Oh, disgusting.
Well,
That is disgusting.
I would love to see this woman in the Women's Battle Royal. AJ Lee turns 31 years old.
Wow.
Who?
AJ Lee?
Don't say who to her. Show some goddamn respect.
Don't say who to her.
Shoot. Wow. You know, that's just so disrespectful. Last but not least, former 3-time Wrestling POV champion, Wilfredo Cruz, turns 41 years old.
Say what? Oh, fart. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Wilfredo Cruz, in the Long Island area.
Yeah.
All right. It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. As you heard earlier, Wrestling POV president suspended Wrestling POV champion Miguel Cole for the next 3 weeks. We won't be hearing from him as he is suspended. In fact, after he was suspended, he left us a video on our Facebook page.
I saw
At
that.
Wrestling POV, and I haven't heard from him since.
Really? Hasn't even been around or nothing, huh?
Nothing. He's just been gone.
You think he went back to Mexico?
Is that where he's from? Because he
Isn't
says
he?
a lot of different things. He has like 6 different passports. I don't know where he's from, honestly.
Alrighty. Interesting.
In great news, Wrestling POV turns 2 years old.
2 years old! Yeah. 2. Wow.
Make it, guys. Come a long way. A lot of great interviews with a lot
Yeah.
of great legends and wrestlers, and we've had a lot of ups, very little downs.
Very little.
But
A lot of
we've done-
arguments.
A lot of arguments, but that's part of the show.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of interesting
But
But stupid moments.
moments.
But at the same time, you know, it's just been a cool ride so far, you know, and I don't want it to stop. And you know, thank the fans for listening to this. Just a couple people talking about wrestling, you know, I mean, in our own little special way, you know.
Yeah, and we bring it differently than a lot of other podcasts. We have the POV of a former wrestler, super fan, a woman, a puppet when he's not acting like an asshole. But
wow, Rick,
we all respect each other's POVs.
Yeah.
And
did you
that's
eat
what it is.
cereal today?
Oh, I did.
Alrighty.
But yeah, it's just. Listen, you guys didn't have to deal with Miguel last week. I had to deal with him. He was a monster to me.
Really?
And that agent of his, I can't stand him.
Yeah, man, that was quite the show too. You know, all 3 of you guys going at it at once. That's crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Very
To be
interesting.
in the same room with them.
Yeah, my God.
But yeah, 2 years old, guys, and we're looking to keep on going. I told you last year at this point we're going to go bigger and better.
Yeah.
And we have been. And I'm telling you, for the next year, for the 3rd year, Rick Serrano the 3rd is going to bring the heat. We're going to bring it to another level. I love this, POV. Your father ain't around to protect you here, boy.
Oh my god.
All right. Next up is some serious news. The Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal has been changed to the Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, about time.
What are your thoughts on that?
You know what? Let's ask the female here. Do you heard about what was going on with that?
No.
That the Fabulous Moolah Memorial Battle Royal was changed to just the Women's Battle Royal.
I think it's stupid.
Why do you think it's stupid?
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, because the Fabulous Moolah, she created a pathway for these women.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to have Andre the Giant who created pathways for all misfits, why not the Fabulous Moolah who paved the way for the women?
All right. Now, do you want to tell her, Rick, or should I?
All right.
Yeah, you tell her.
That path she paved, that 27-year reign that she had, while she was training her women, right? She made sure that they stayed below her, right? Not only that, while they were injured, she didn't manage their injuries. She just kept working them. She also pimped them out, Mimi. She forced them to have sex with other wrestlers, other men, to keep them around. If they didn't do what she said, she would fire them. She also was just, like I said, she worked with them while they were injured. She also took their money from them.
Mm-hmm. Paid them very little.
And whatever little they made, she took most of it and said, do it somewhere else then.
Yep.
So
how do we know how much is true?
So apparently they've known this to be true for a very long time. I didn't know it was true, but I've done some digging and some research, and a lot of it apparently there's a lot of people, a lot of women who said this was in fact true. So a lot of people were complaining about it. They reached out to Snickers.
Yeah,
and Snickers was like,
yeah,
no, WWE, you better change it, or we're gonna pull it. And WWE changed it. And Stephanie McMahon even went out and said, thank you, WWE Universe. Your voice has been heard. Mm-hmm. We will make the change.
Yeah. So with that being said, what do you think about it now?
Righty then.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, I mean, we can talk about this all day. We can debate about this all day, because you got to think about it too. I think they said only one or two people came out with this allegation, right? And I don't know. It's like why they decided to come out now is beyond me.
Me Too movement.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it goes both ways. The Me Too movement goes both ways.
Yeah,
it's a woman who's making you do things, or if it's a man who's making you do things.
Yeah, no, and I get that, but I'm just saying is. They should have came out earlier. You know what I'm saying? This all should have been brought out long time ago.
I agree with you. And at the same time, they shouldn't have brushed it under the rug either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So.
Yeah.
No, she's talking about, like, Moolah and them shouldn't have put it under the rug, right?
No, I'm talking about WWE.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, WWE, yeah.
But at the same time, it's kind of...
The thing is like, if you knew this for such a long time, why you brush it under the rug? Why? Because it's the woman doing it and not a man? Because if it was a man, he would have been barred from ever appearing on the WWE Network, period.
Yeah. Well, look at Cedric. What's his name? Rich Swann. Look at Enzo.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, but to be fair, Pat Patterson still has a job, and
true. There's been a lot of allegations with him too.
When his allegations came out, they made him disappear for a little while, but then they stuck him right back in. So, like this whole thing with Moolah, all it takes is one person to make an accusation.
That's true.
I'm a firm believer in that. It's one person is one person too many.
Yeah.
But that was, if it's true, it was disgusting. And
it is. And now
there's plenty of...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's plenty of women out there that we can also look. I think Alundra Blaze, Medusa, is definitely somebody whose name should be on this. She fights for women's wrestling.
Oh yeah, she did.
Day in and day out.
But what about China?
What about
I would agree. I said it, China, from the beginning.
For what?
The one who has sexy chocolates, baby.
Sexy chocolates, baby.
Oh, Mae Young.
Mae Young.
Tournament.
But yeah, she had her own tournament. She had Mae Young tournament. You know, I think the perfect name for this should have been the China Memorial Battle Royal. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say, WWE, screwed her bad, and still not put her in the Hall of Fame. They started mentioning her now, which was a new thing. But she should have been in the Hall of Fame, and this battle royal should have been. And to me, in my opinion, nothing against Alundra Blaze or anybody else, like Ivory or any of those other female wrestlers from back in those days. Actually, Bull Lacano, remember her? She was another one too. Wendy Richter, another one. Yeah. These are women that should have been honored for this battle royal, but for me, in my opinion, I think China really set the tone because she fought against men.
Yes.
She was the first ever female intercontinental champion. You know what I'm saying? The first female to enter into the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So this would have been perfect. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe next year they'll do it. I heard the reason why they just went to call it the Women's Battle Royal is because you know how they do the statue of Andre? Yeah. That's the trophy that they won't have time by WrestleMania to do that. So they just said for now we'll just call it the Women's Battle Royal. We'll see what happens next year though. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think what's holding China back is the whole porn thing.
The porn, yeah.
For that's probably what's holding her back. But
how many porns have these guys made? Any guy on wrestling?
Actually, Shawn Michaels was in Playgirl.
Exactly.
Come on, man. He was in Playgirl.
No, I agree. But I'm just looking at it from the WWE's point of view. That's probably why.
I thought he was going to say, I just looked at it to read the article.
But I have to say that I disagree. Supposedly, see, WWE is double standard.
Hypocrites, yes.
Yeah.
Very, very double standards. And I know Stephanie McMahon, as much as I can't stand her, but she has a long way to go to climb those stairs and change the way her father built this company.
As far as women go?
As far as women go.
And she hasn't already?
No, she has, but she still has a long way to go.
All right.
To change the double standards in that company.
Okay.
She's right.
All right.
Yeah. Well, if Andre's the 8th wonder, we talk about China being the 9th wonder. It
makes sense.
China.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes, I agree.
To me, it makes sense.
We should do a Facebook page. Make China
the
Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah. And speaking of, I see that also the WPOV president too. He's been busy.
Yeah.
Real busy this week.
We haven't heard from him in 2 years, but
I know, right? He comes out of the woodwork.
He came out of nowhere.
Is he getting pissed? Are we gonna lose our jobs? But the whole put Disco Inferno in the WWE Hall of Fame Facebook page is available now.
Yeah.
That is crazy. We'll talk more about that later. What else you got for the news?
The news on 205 Live. Cedric Alexander will be facing off against Mustafa Ali at WrestleMania for the Cruiserweight title.
Okay. Good match? Question mark.
It's gonna be a great match.
I think so too. Do you think Cedric is gonna finally win? Yeah, I don't think anybody cares.
He has to win. Cedric has to win.
What if he doesn't?
Mustafa Ali wouldn't be a bad champ, but Mustafa Ali has no character whatsoever.
True that. So.
However, 205 Live has been a lot more enjoyable since Rockstar Spud took over.
Yeah. So I have to agree to that. Yeah.
Last but not least, on NXT, Ciampa gets attacked by a masked fan, and it turns out to be Johnny Gargano.
No.
For real?
For fake.
So Johnny Gargano and Ciampa most likely gonna have a match at NXT Takeover New Orleans.
Yeah. Could that be his final match?
Hopefully.
Yeah, who knows? All right, so let's go straight on to rumors. All right, Rey Mysterio is still in talks to resign with the WWE, despite the story of him signing with Aero Lucha. Aero Lucha, have you ever watched Aero Lucha?
Hello, Lucha.
Shit, you gotta watch it. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
How good is it? Pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's what I said. Alright, so the WWE plans to keep Asuka undefeated until a match with Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania 35.
What?
Yes, that's going to be a total of about 3 years. It'll be over 3 years for the whole undefeated streak for Asuka, and that's quite a feat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's no way. I don't think that they'll do this thing where, I mean, because how long was, speaking of Moolah, how long was she undefeated for? 25 years?
27.
27 years?
27.
So I don't
There was
think.
not that many women wrestling. They wrestling
Well,
nowadays.
you got to think about it too. The story that Rick just said about what she did. You know, you got to question it. It's like, you know, does that really?
I think what they'll do is they'll
You know?
count the number of people that she wrestled.
Yeah, but she's never lost. She's just never lost. Okay, in 25 years, that's a long time. You know, so I mean, I don't think they'll do that with Asuka, but at the same time, that's still an impressive streak for a woman. You know,
They definitely dropped the ball though with the whole mixed match challenge thing.
yeah.
As you see, Miz and Asuka are now in the finals, and they're talking about the streak. How can you have the streak?
That's what I
going-
don't get. I was
She should've
watching
never
it.
been in it.
Yeah.
It's
She
fucking for
should've-
charity, right?
Yeah.
We know Asuka's not gonna lose, and I pray to the Lord, baby Jesus, that they don't put Asuka and Charlotte in the finals. So
They are.
Sasha and Finn Balor got voted back in. So
Oh, did they?
hopefully Finn and Sasha pick up the win, because do not put Charlotte and Asuka, who are gonna face off at WrestleMania, in the finals of the mixed match challenge, please.
They are though. They are. Seriously, it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. You know, that's what's and the thing of it is, like, when they won last on SmackDown, after SmackDown on Facebook Live, like I saw right away, I was like, yep, finals, Asuka and Charlotte, and they're gonna tease it. Exactly. So. But that's all I got for rumors. What do you got for injury?
Well, I got some good news for injuries.
Alrighty.
Big Cassidy got cleared to
Yes,
wrestle.
he did.
Wow.
Big Cass. So now, what would his role be though? He left as a heel.
Yeah, repackage him and put him with Braun.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute!
2.0.
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's right. He said that he needed a partner.
Yep,
Who better than Big Cass?
that's the way to go. Do not make it be Elias. For the love of God, please.
Well, everybody thinks it's Elias.
Yeah.
So everybody thinks it's Elias. Now, being that, you know, before we go into Raw notes, what do you guys think of this card so far? To me, this is starting to be probably one of the hardest WrestleManias to predict. And I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of 10-pointers on this game, a lot of them. And oh shit, damn.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Yeah, I took one. This was probably one of the hardest ones to pick, in my opinion. So far, you know, you got Asuka versus Charlotte. Now you got I know I'm jumping ahead, but now you got Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. You know, it's the things going. There's a lot of going on here. You know, AJ Styles, Shinsuke, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
Need to face.
I think I think the easiest one to pick, in my opinion, is just the Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H. I think so.
Is it?
They can't make her lose her first freaking match.
Triple H beat Sting.
That's true. That is true. That is true. But there's no way they gonna make her lose her first match unless Kurt Angle gets the pin. That's all I can say. There's no way Stephanie is gonna pin her. No freaking way.
I've been watching Stephanie work out on Instagram.
Ew.
She's a beast.
I bet she is.
My last injury news, some guy named Daniel Bryan got cleared.
Yeah, he did.
Daniel Crying Bryan.
I gotta say,
Bryan.
I was excited. I'm telling you, I hate him. But I love him now. Like, I don't know.
Daniel Crying Bryan.
I think I have the perfect definition of a super fan. We are, if the agent and Miguel Cole said anything right, I am a chancla. I am a flip-flop, and I don't care, man. It's exciting to see something new happen. So I'm happy for Daniel Bryan to be back. I guarantee, though, within 2 months, I'm going to hate it.
Probably. I don't know how I feel about it, though.
Well, that's all I got for the injuries.
Alrighty, let's go on to Raw notes. You said nope? Oh, okay.
You're boring me.
Who?
Rick with his Daniel Bryan.
His Daniel Bryan speech?
Yes.
Right. All right. So the show opened up with Kurt Angle saying that Roman Reigns has been suspended and Brock Lesnar has not made his way to the building yet. I got a big problem with this segment. First of all, obviously not Kurt. What's his name? Roman Reigns. He came out, obviously, and oh my God, I thought he was suspended. Obviously, he wasn't suspended. Well, he is, but now the U.S. Marshals. Really? What? Come on, man.
He ain't no immigrant.
He ain't no immigrant.
He's no immigrant.
Oh my God! Oh, Jesus.
Yo.
They did the whole U.S. Marshals thing
Because the sheriffs probably said, "Fuck that. We ain't wasting our time with this bullshit."
probably, and come on, man. You know they weren't. You know that something was going to go on when they handcuffed Roman from the front instead of putting his hands behind his back. Roman then knocks the shit out of these guys when he said, "Don't touch me, don't touch me," and then he knocks the crap out of all of them. All right, number one, he should be in jail right now. For assaulting a police officer. Number two, it was the U.S. Marshals. Why would they be there?
Why wouldn't it just been security? It could have just been security, man.
They could have just did that, and then they could have grabbed
his
it.
hand.
Zip tied his hand so that way he can. Jesus, this whole thing was a mess. Anyway, while he was going through all that, all of a sudden Brock Lesnar's music hit. He comes down the ring.
I marked out.
Did you really?
I marked out.
Why?
My wife was like, "Yo, calm down. You acting like a 10-year-old." When I heard Brock Lesnar's music, I'm like, "You don't mess him up. It's a rapper." And Roman had the perfect scared face. I was just like, "Yo."
He didn't have the scared face. He had the look of, "Oh shit." Shoot. He did. He's like,
wrong, right?
I know, right? Oh my God. But
that was the best moment of the
he
night.
beat the crap out of him. But he got booed. And that's what they wanted.
It worked.
It worked. He got booed. And beats him up, and then he gets escorted to the back, and they put him on a stretcher as they were wheeling him up. You know what? I think they should know by now. You can't put Roman on stretchers no more. It doesn't work. It don't work.
Don't work tipping it over either, as Brock botched it.
Yeah, I know, right? He couldn't even push him over. Brock, they're on wheels, brother. Don't you know that? No, I don't.
I picked them up. I put them down.
I picked him up. I put them down.
Brock, you here?
I know, right? Sounded like him. All right, so that happened, and then Reigns ended up going to the back, I guess. So up next, Alexa Bliss and Mickie James came to the ring. Bliss again with a spectacular promo. Pretended to apologize for what she said about Nia last week, but said she was sorry. She didn't say it sooner. So she's really good at that, the hook, line, and sinker. And she admitted that she was just using Nia Jax. A lot of scuttlebutt happened, whatever, and then it ended up being Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. What do you think of Asuka still being on Raw, even though she's going to challenge Charlotte Flair for the belt?
I think she's done on there now. I think the focus now, but her being on Raw, I think they just wanted to close out that story just so they could move on.
True.
Nia.
True.
Bliss.
But, yeah, all right. I'll go with that one. All right, so then, but actually, the match was actually pretty good. I thought, I've been noticing lately, too, that they've been kind of, not punking out Asuka, but she's been having a hard time during her matches. Because normally she's, like, dominant, so... But, yeah.
What was up with your girl Mickey, though, Tony?
Huh? Wait.
What was up with Mickey James?
No. What was up with her hairdo?
That was terrible.
I was like, did a horse lick her or what? Jesus, man. It's like someone like really got the licking on her.
So like My Little Pony or something.
You guys are corny.
Oh, no, we're not corny. This is funny. So, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm putting Mickey James's hairdo in the book.
There you go.
It has to.
You just made the book.
She just, sorry, Mickey. You're my homegirl, and I love the outfit you be wearing. Mm-hmm. But that hairdo... No, that's going in the book. It's a hair don't, exactly. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. I was like, well, and on top of that, wearing 6 inch. Yeah, 6-inch heels. On top of that,
I was scared for her ankles the way Nia just bulldozed her.
Yeah, I was like, what? But not only that super kick she did on Asuka. I was like, how? That's insane.
That's professionalism for you.
All right, sure. I'll go with that one. Asuka ended up defeating Alexa Bliss. What happened? Oh, yeah. Jax actually ran out to the ring, like you said. Got her hands on Bliss, but Bliss escaped through the crowd. And then Nia went and chased her. I kind of like the story angle they're going with here because it kind of changed Nia a little bit, if you noticed. You know what I'm saying? She's getting, it's not that she's getting sympathy. It's like now she's getting support.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's making Nia look actually pretty good. So they got 2 more weeks, and we'll see what happens with that. So in the back, Bliss complained to Angle about what Nia just did. So Angle said straight out, hey, you know what? It's going to be you versus Nia Jax at WrestleMania. So there's your title match for the Raw Women's Championship match. So, no? Don't like?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's what we've been wanting for a while.
We knew that was going to happen, so.
Okay, sure.
No surprise.
No surprise.
So you're saying it was predictable?
Yes.
Damn. All right, so when Braun Strowman came to the ring and said that Kurt Angle told him he needed to find a partner to challenge the Bar at WrestleMania. Strowman says he can do it by himself, and but he still says he's got a partner. So I'm still going with it. It's the Big Cass thing. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think so. That'd be a good time for Big Cass to show up.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? What was it? And then the Bar came down to ringside, and Sheamus kind of duped Cesaro into going into the ring. I thought that was pretty funny.
What was funny was they said, we ride together, we eat together, we sleep together.
And we sleep together. And then even Braun was laughing. He was like, wait, what?
Cesaro's getting better on the mic.
Yeah, he is.
Getting better.
I got to give him credit. Yeah, he is getting better. So it ended up being Braun Strowman versus Cesaro. Cesaro got a lot of offense on him. I was shocked to see that. So it's I don't know. It's like I said, looking at these matches going forward, you know, how Braun is starting to take a little bit of a beating now. It's making my decision a little bit harder to pick, you know, who's going to win that match at WrestleMania. You know, well, are they really going to give Braun a singles run and be a tag team champion, or are they going to throw in somebody like Big Cass or maybe Elias to run those tag belts? You know, because I'm sorry to say that the tag division on Raw is just terrible.
It's terrible.
You know, they got good tag teams that they're doing nothing with. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Yet.
Nothing. But
Need to fade.
Need to fit. No, that's the wrong one. So, all right. So there's little Miguel. I thought he was quiet almost the whole show. All right. So the Revival versus Titus Worldwide. I didn't care about this match, but the Revival won. They just announced that they're going to be the first tag team ever to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So. They're the first tag team? I thought there was other tag teams that was in there before. Am I wrong?
They're saying they're going to win it.
They're going to win it together.
All right, sure. We'll go with that one. Up next, it was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. Before the match, same crap every week, exactly. Before the match, Sasha told Bayley that she was her best friend and they should work out their issues face to face. Now,
face?
Yeah. That was a tie. Yeah. Okay, sure. Oh my god. Yeah, that whole thing was ridiculous. It was just ridiculous, I thought. But you know who's going on me? Mandy Rose. She's improving. You know what I'm saying? you don't know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All right, you know what I'm saying. Hey, come on now, give me a break. Oh my god! All right, so Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville won. Shocking.
Yeah.
But good for them.
And Sasha announced that she will be in the Women's Battle Royal.
Yeah, and watch, the last two is going to be Bayley and Sasha. But predictable. All right, so then they announced that the WWE Hall of Fame next inductee is going to be Mark Henry. All right, now.
Sexy chocolate.
He just retired.
He just retired, people. So did Big Show too. I'm surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame. But but this goes to show why Disco Inferno needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
Now, what was that? I saw a point in there. It was reason number 2 on why Disco Inferno should be in the Hall of Fame. What was it, Rick?
He had a hand in costing Goldberg his streak.
Exactly.
And Goldberg's in the Hall of Fame.
And exactly.
Yeah, what the fuck?
A homer.
Oh, damn.
But, you know, the thing is that, you know, there he is, a Hall of Famer. Disco Inferno caused that streak to end. Why? I don't get it. I don't. People, if you're listening, go on that Facebook page. What's it called again, Rick?
It's called Wrestling POV. WPOV presents Disco Inferno WWE Hall of Fame. All you got to type in is Disco Inferno WWE HOF, and you will get onto that page. You sign in, you like it, you make a comment, you plead a case and why he should be in the Hall of Fame. Do you know that Disco Inferno has more title reigns than Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Rowdy Roddy Piper combined?
What?
They're
all Hall of Famers. They're all legends.
Exactly.
He has the same amount of title reigns as they do.
Yeah. Yep. And yet he is not in the Hall of Fame.
You know, he's not in the in crowd.
Who? Disco Inferno?
Mm-hmm.
Still.
He will be.
You know, that's what it is. Like, all these other guys were ass kissers, and Disco Inferno is really not an ass kisser.
No.
But you know what else it is? Is that Mark Henry and a couple other people that they're putting into this Hall of Fame. Hillbilly Jim. You're putting these guys into the Hall of Fame, but you leave out Owen Hart. You leave out Jim Anvil, Neidhart, British Bulldog, the Demolition. If you're gonna put in anybody, why not put in Disco Inferno?
Exactly.
That's what we're about. Put in Disco Inferno then.
Yep.
And that's what we're pushing for. So next year, put your vote in for Disco Inferno, people. Make your voice be heard.
Bingo!
Exactly. I totally agree. So with that rant over, put Disco in the Hall of Fame already.
Yeah.
Dang.
Word.
And then we'll work on Conan. I think so. Seriously, he has a huge man. He's got a big resume.
He does have a big
resume. And,
he really does have a big resume.
Oh my God, that's just nasty. Ew. Dang. Take a cold shower, will you? Oh my God.
Bingo!
Ew.
I know, huh?
Oh my God! All right, so that was disgusting. All right, so then John Cena came out and said the Undertaker has not responded to his challenge. He said the Undertaker was disrespecting him, disrespecting every fan by not giving Cena the courtesy of even responding. He challenged the Undertaker to do something. Nothing happened, but Kane came out. And Cena said if he bought a message from his brother, but Kane just choke slammed Cena and left without saying shit.
This was like the most stupidest.
Well, a rumor that I heard, and I was saving it for this instead of saying it in the beginning, was that they're going to wait till the go home show for the Undertaker to show up to give him an answer.
Oh, my God.
But it makes no sense. How can you do a build-up on the go-home show before WrestleMania between these two? Seriously.
Because they're still stupid.
My goodness.
I mean, at least tease with the Undertaker's music.
Yeah.
With his
But what Rick said, too, it should be the biker taker.
Oh, the American taker.
Yeah, the American Badass one. That would be...
Because he dropped off his dead man gimmick.
Exactly. But at the same time, at Raw 25... he came in as the Ministry. He came in as the Ministry to Undertaker. So there's ways he could come back. You know? But to wait until the go home, really?
For reals, yo.
No, for fake.
The only way I see it is if you give him at least 25 minutes to talk. 25 minutes on the go home show.
Right?
It's gonna take him 25 minutes to walk down the ramp.
That's true. That is true.
I know, I love the Undertaker too, but is the truth be told?
Yeah.
That's just so disrespectful.
Damn. Straight up. Straight up now, tell me do you want things forever? No?
No.
All right.
With no Disco Inferno.
No, I'm no Disco Inferno. Really? I tried. Damn. All right, you guys.
You're more Disco Oh,
damn.
More like Disco.
I like that.
I like that. Jesus Christ. Can you sound more nasally?
Okay.
No, please don't. All right. All right, so what was next? Let me see what I got here.
I don't know.
Oh, the Balor Club versus the Miz Taraj. What you guys thought about this match? No? Nothing? Yeah, it did nothing for me either.
Not a damn thing.
Not a damn thing, exactly. All right, so but the Balor Club win. All right, now the main event. Everybody's been talking about
You say I sound nasal?
I got a little stuffy nose, all right? Don't come at me like that.
I just did.
What the fuck?
And what?
And what?
What you gonna do about it?
Delete!
All right. The main event, the final deletion. Now, I do have an opinion on it, but I'm going to wait for your guys's. What did you guys think of the ultimate deletion? Sorry, Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt at the Matt Hardy compound.
This was preposterously the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. It was retarded.
I remember I told you guys have to see the ultimate deletion between Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. I that was 100 times better than this. I don't know if it was because they had
I even thought that
great
one was
resolution.
The what?
I don't know if it was because of the cameras that they had that was too high quality and all the special effects. The acting was terrible. The little hide and seek thing they did in the graveyard.
That was so stupid.
God.
But I got a little secret to tell you. You know who filmed that, or who's in charge of the filming? It was Matt Hardy's wife, and she wanted to do the compose, with the piano. That was her, and that was all her idea.
Cool. Right.
That was all her idea. The camera work, everything. That was all her idea. The hide and seek thing, I hated it. That was the only thing I hated it, actually. But the thing is, this was supposed to be dumb. This was supposed to make no sense. Because that's how it was with the Brother Nero thing. Yeah. Speaking of Brother Nero, he made an appearance.
He did make an appearance.
I love the part with Senor Benjamin under the boat. That was hysterical. And he gave him the globe. And then they started.
And he got the whole.
Yeah.
Got the whole vibe.
Oh my God.
Hands.
That's so racist.
That's how he sang it.
Well, we are Puerto Rican. So we can say that, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Can we say that?
Yeah.
It don't make a difference.
All right.
That's how I'm
just
singing while
checking.
he was singing it.
Just checking.
You
Damn.
who was the Mr. Need to Face.
Okay,
Need to fair. Come on, that's funny.
You ain't Japanese.
No.
You got chicken eyes.
I got two knees. That was corny. All right.
Nero being there, is it going to be the Woken Hardys now, or is it going to be the Hardy Boys? Bray Wyatt got deleted, so they said, I'm hearing rumors about him being repackaged.
If you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said that myself.
Oh, you see that?
For fake. They did, though. They said the reason why they did that was they feel that Bray Wyatt's character has run its course. Do you agree with that or not?
No, it's because
I think they dropped the ball.
He definitely dropped the ball. But you can't say he was at least WWE champion while he did that character.
Yeah,
that's true.
But what are they going to come up with next for him?
IRS Junior.
Oh, jeez, no. God, no. No. No, don't do that. But you know what? I thought would have been cool, though? When they did that whole boat scene and he had the globe in his hands and they were doing a little bit of flashbacks, I would have loved to have seen him as Husky Harris. That would have been pretty cool to see. Being dunked in the water and then Senor Benjamin was like, he know there. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo no sé.
Yo no sé, man. I'm getting the hell out of here, man. Give me my money. Just $5. Okay, that's it.
Dame mi plata.
Oh my God, this is a racist show. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not a racist show. It's a funny ass show.
Yeah, exactly.
That we don't care about being politically correct.
It's
That's
not
what the hell it is.
We're not racist.
We're not racist. We love all sorts of people.
We're making fun of our own culture.
We do make fun of our own culture. We make fun of ourselves. So, all right. So Matt Hardy wins, and I guess that's your Raw. All right, you know what? We got to take a pause. When we come back, it is Rick's top 10 for the month of February.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Oh my God! Yeah, that's that kind of stuff. What?
Oh Lord Jesus, it's fine.
It's fine. All right, for the month of February, I'm still saying it. I like saying it that way. Done by Tony Diaz. That's disrespectful. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
And we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Wrestling POV's top 10 rankings, WWE superstars for the month of February.
February.
Got me saying it that way now.
It's February. February. That's something like
All right, it's time for the top 10 rankings of February. My top 10, and now Tony Diaz is going to probably mess it all up.
Yep.
So this is a little recap of my top 10 for February.
I thought you said this is a little recap.
Roman Reigns. You ready?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, at number 10, I have Roman Reigns. At number 9, I have Braun Strowman. At number 8, I have Elias. At number 7, I have Bobby Roode. At number 6, I have Kevin Owens. At number 5, I have Sami Zayn. At number 4, I have AJ Styles. At number 3, I have The Miz. At number 2, I have Finn Balor. And at number 1, I have Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow.
Tony Diaz. Do your best, sir.
All right. You guys, some people are probably going to be pissed off at me. But that's all right. Mm-hmm. That's okay. You know why? Because I think this list is correct, in my opinion. All right. Number 10, I have, oh my God, I couldn't even spell it right. Anyway, for number 10, I have Braun Strowman at number 10. I spell Strowman, I spell it S-T-R-A-W.
Oh my God.
Straw man.
Straw.
Damn autocorrect. Yeah, I'm blaming it on that.
How's it autocorrect if you printed it out?
Hey, shut up. Why you gotta blow me up like that for? Shit. What's messed up? All right, at number 9, I got Bobby Roode at number 9. I got Bobby Roode at number 9. Number 8, I got Kevin Owens at number 8. It just seems like he's holding back, and I don't know if it's because maybe he is injured, but if you notice his matches, he's been holding back a little bit. So I think number 8's a good spot for him because he's still getting involved, he's still getting heat. So I give him that. At number 7, I'm going with Finn Balor.
Wow.
Yeah, I put Balor at number 7. At number 6, I'm putting Seth Rollins at number 6. I think that's what? Yeah, I don't think he's at number 1. I think number 6.
Number 1 with me. Yeah.
65 minutes.
And that's fine.
That's more than you ever lasted.
Wow. What the freak? What's going on here? What did this show happen? All right. Seth Rollins is at number 6. Jesus Christ. Oh, God dang it. Wow.
So I've been told.
Jesus. That's wrong.
Bingo!
Shut up. Fuck.
All right. Number 5.
I don't even want to talk anymore.
It's good.
I got tears in my eyes.
Fucked up. All right, number. Can I talk?
Go for it. We're taking another 65-minute break.
Get on that bullshit. You guys are fucked up. Both of you.
Just saying.
Let's bring back Miguel, you know. He can trick you mofos. All right, number 5. Number 5, I got Roman Reigns. I got at number 5. He's still a workhorse, and I think number 5 is where he's good at right now. He hasn't been doing much, but he's done a lot for himself. At number 4, I got Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's been wrestling, and he's been doing good wrestling. I mean, his promos still need work, but I love the need to face. I'm sorry. At number 3, I got The Miz. I got him at number 3. His promo work is still off the hook, and he's still taking on matches, and he's still giving 100%. So, at number 2, I got AJ Styles at number 2. AJ, even though now he's hurt, so I think this is going to hurt him in the top 10. It might go down. He might go down, but because on SmackDown,
10 matches in a row.
Yeah,
doesn't put him down.
Yeah, right. But no, number 2 I think is good for him. I can tell he's another one that's been holding back just a little bit, and I can tell WrestleMania is coming up, so why not? And at number 1, and I think this is where I'm going to piss a lot of people off. At number 1, I got Sami Zayn at number 1.
Wow.
The man is on a roll. He is on fire. You cannot disagree with me that his new attitude, his wrestling style, everything, especially what he did to Kevin Owens, come on, man. You got to give him that much credit. And I think number 1 is a good spot for him. He's been taking over SmackDown lately with his attitude. His promo work is off the hook. His matches has been good. And I mean, come on, you can't deny that. So I like Sami Zayn at number 1 for the month of February. So
it's interesting.
Shut up.
Yeah, very, very interesting. But stupid. I mean, Sami Zayn at number 1. I mean, I thought he was good enough to be at number 5. That's why I had him at
Wait
number
a
5.
second. I had him at number 1 not too long ago.
You did?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why you be copying me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I think someone else has become Senor Chancla.
Senor Chancla.
Oh my God.
Senor Chancla.
Yes.
No, but look at the list. It's not terrible. But I don't agree with AJ still being at number 2. I think AJ needs to be back at number 4.
No.
No, he's been losing. February he didn't win.
But he's still champion.
And neither did Elias.
That's true.
That's what.
he
That's
was
why I
on
have
the-
number 8.
He was on your list. He shouldn't have been on the list.
Exactly. I don't think he deserved to be in the top 10.
Okay, and Nakamura barely fought in February.
But he still won.
Won what? If he don't fight.
He's gonna be your face. That's what he.
All right, well, you see what I'm working with.
I'm gonna need your face.
Me to face.
Well, people, you see what we're working with here. That's Tony's top 10. Next week, Mimi gets to obliterate this list and make her a top 10 of her own for the month of February. We will definitely see what she got for next week. And then the following week, you, the fans, get to vote on who you think has the best top 10 for the month of February. Of course, you're going to vote for me. It is now time to talk about how Wrestling POV is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com, use promo code WPOV, and save yourself 10%. They have some new hoodies, t-shirts, hats, etc., etc. You want to check it out. Support your local indie wrestlers and support the Wrestling POV podcast by using promo code WPOV. It's a great brand. It's a great quality gear. You will love it and help us out.
Yeah, we get 10%
It's
off.
a win-win because you're gonna help us out by putting us out there, and you get 10% off.
Yeah, I agree. Totally
You guys
agree.
done?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Done?
Yeah, sure.
It's now time for the Smackdown
Breakdown.
Are you ready? Break it down! Degenerate into something more. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. Like a freak, boy. Yeah. Like a freak, little man. Break it down! You can tell me what to do.
Brian.
You gotta admit, man. Come on.
Brian.
I just wanted to rest.
Imagine having sex with fucking that. Ugh.
Oh my god. I just love you so much.
Hell no. 65 minutes of that? Hell no.
the last 65 minutes, though.
I don't think he can.
Jesus Christ.
Not with this culo.
That's just
That's just nasty. All right, go ahead, Rick.
All right, well, Daniel Bryan.
No, we gotta call him Crying Brian.
Crying Brian had about a 65-minute promo. Now, how great would this promo have been if we not know that he was cleared?
Yeah.
Wouldn't this news have been a lot better had he been out there saying, and I was talking to all the doctors, and I am cleared?
Yeah.
Yes. It would have been a lot better.
I think so.
WWE and releasing news early now is stupid.
It's stupid.
I hate it. I hate that.
I hate that too, man.
Yeah, man. So Daniel Bryan is moving on. He's going to be wrestling again. And he says Maybe WrestleMania, maybe.
Yeah, come on.
goes-
You know dang well it's going to be Shane and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin Owens, the same as name. We all know
You
that.
gave me 65 more seconds, I would have done it myself.
Oh, my bad.
The 65 seconds. Come on, Tony. You
65.
couldn't do 65 seconds.
You're wrong.
Damn, son.
You're wrong. I know, right? You guys suck. You suck.
I sure do.
Go, Rick.
2 years. Backstage, is stopped by Dolph Ziggler, who tells him, "Congrats, and I can't wait to beat you."
I love that.
Sexual. You loved it?
I love that part.
Really?
As much as I hate Dolph Ziggler, but the fact that congratulations, I can't wait to fuck you up. That's what he really meant to say.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know, I'm glad because he didn't sugarcoat it.
You're right.
All right. You're right.
You're right.
Jesus, calm down. All right.
Calm down.
Next up, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Nakamura wins.
And they're dropping the ball with Rusev.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he wins the Battle Royal.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen either.
Oh, it is. It is going to happen, people. Rusev is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle
Listen, if he
Royal.
wins the
Rusev
Andre
Day.
the Giant Memorial, whatever,
Battle Royal.
Battle Royal, I will wear a Rusev Day shirt.
Wait,
Wow,
what? If
you
who?
heard it here first.
If he wins, I will buy a
If who wins?
Rusev.
Oh, all right.
I will buy a Rusev
If
Day shirt.
Rusev, nice. All right, you heard it here, people. It's an exclusive Wrestling POV bet where if Rusev wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania, BB Goody will wear a Rusev Day shirt. Nice.
Oh, boy.
I did go to LaGuardia, you know.
That's right, I forgot.
You wouldn't tell by the singing, huh?
No.
Beat you to the punch. Beat you to the punch. After the match, Rusev and Aiden English attacked Nakamura. AJ was taking his time, and Nakamura said, sucker, I got this on my own. And he took them both out. Both with an F. And AJ was just watching. AJ was just like, that's a cheap shot artist right there. What the hell? Pulling up no knees to the faces out of nowhere. Backstage, Nakamura tells AJ, I don't need your help. And AJ cuts him off. Yeah, because you're going to beat me at WrestleMania. And Nakamura, I love this Nakamura. He's just like, you should have more confidence in yourself.
Right?
Yes, I am going to beat you at WrestleMania with a knee to face.
Oh, Lord.
After the match, after that segment, we had Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger. Now, this was an okay match, and then they botched the ending. Did you see that, Tony? How badly Ty Dillinger jumps off the top rope. Corbin catches him and tries to put it straight into an end of days.
Yeah.
And dropped him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So dropping the ball on that one.
Yeah.
But then he throws him outside and takes him back in and does the end of days to win the match. And they both will be in the Memorial Battle Royal as well.
Yeah.
Next up, we had Charlotte versus Natalya. Carmella's music interrupts, and she tries to cash in, but Charlotte hits her with a big boot, and Natalya rolls her up for the win. So they put a little something in there so you know that, Carmella's there.
Yeah.
She's going to be there at WrestleMania.
You think she's going to cash it in that day?
It would be nice if she did, but I don't want her to fail. I want her to be champion, so it's
Really?
be interesting. Yeah, Carmella deserves it. Carmella's busting her butt.
Yeah, but
out there.
think about it. She can't. There's no way she's going to be able to do that during the Charlotte versus Asuka match.
Word.
There's no way. No way. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Well, unless.
Unless.
There could be an unless. She
No.
interferes,
Who interferes
Carmella.
to have Charlotte win?
Yeah. No, and she interferes and cashes it in, and then takes it away from, and the match is over.
But you know what could happen, being that you said that, she can cash it in on Charlotte, pin Charlotte, and then Asuka can pin Carmella that right then and there.
Yeah, but
and then
I'm trying to give Rick hope over here, and you just fucking blew it.
You damn no, because I'm making a brilliant prediction. Shit. It's my brilliancy.
Never mind.
Wait, is that a word?
Yeah.
No.
Brilliancy? That's a word?
No.
No?
No?
Damn, I thought I was trying to sound smart.
I guess you sound stupid.
No, stupid? That's coming from you? Sound stupid. The fuck was that?
Hey. Calm
What?
down, guys. Maybe it's been like 30 years, but you guys gotta have respect for each other.
Jesus Christ. By 30? What are you, 10?
I know, right?
Alright. At least I'm not 65, Tony.
I'm not. I'm nowhere near that one.
We know we never made it to 65.
Shut up. Go on.
Guys, speaking of 65, make sure you check out episode 65 of the Wrestling POV podcast. You can do that by going on iTunes, YouTube, and now Spotify for free, and you can catch up on all the old past episodes and see how much funnier this show has gotten since episode 65 to episode 113. It's just on and on and on laughter, and you will enjoy it and see how many times Nini Goody has never won the Wrestling POV championship. So we had Jimmy Uso versus Luke Harper, and Luke Harper wins. I haven't seen it in a while because the Usos haven't been taking big moves against bigger opponents.
Yeah.
I hate the way they take the big giant moves. So Luke Harper hits him with the discus clothesline, but Jimmy Uso's already ducking before he gets hit.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like he turns his whole body. I don't like the way they do.
Well, no,
things.
because he's doing that shit where his father used to do it, where when they would take a clothesline and they'd do like kind of like a flip in the air.
Yeah,
that's what he was doing. He was trying to do the same thing, but it just I hate
but the
it.
way, it looks like it doesn't look effective.
Right.
Like you mess up the clothesline.
Actually, their father did it a lot better than what they do it. When he did it, like he took the clothesline and then he would flip in midair. I was like, damn, and he's a big dude to be doing that. But you're right. When the Usos did it, it was kind of like, come on, man.
Come on, man. Next up, we had a come on, man moment as Jinder Mahal came out. Sunil. He got interrupted by Bobby Roode, who got interrupted by Randy Orton, and then hell breaks loose as Jinder pushes Sunil to get attacked. He gets glorious DDT'd, and then Bobby Roode and Orton try each other's finishers on each other, and they just look at each other. And oh yeah, it's gonna be a triple threat match for the US title. Surprise, surprise.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard match to call too.
Who would win that match? That is. Yeah.
Becky Lynch and Naomi versus Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Now, remember how I said I was sick and tired of seeing Bayley and Sasha versus the Paige's team? What's it called?
Yeah. Absolution.
Absolutely crap. Same thing with the Riot Squad. Why are they fighting Becky Lynch and Naomi over and over again?
Exactly.
It's just stupid. Becky Lynch and Naomi end up winning the match, and I'm assuming they're all going to be in the Battle Royal, which was announced. So, yeah. Assume no more.
Right.
Daniel Bryan comes out and he fires Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They attack him, and then all of a sudden Daniel Bryan starts fighting back. And now this dude was excited.
He was.
The running kicks to the corner. He's doing flips as he's doing them.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Every time he was doing it, I was like, "Cover your head, man! Jesus, you're gonna get knocked out again."
I was just glad they didn't do the pump-up powerbomb. I was just like, please do not do the pump-up powerbomb. He doesn't need that right now.
No, but he still gets the powerbomb outside.
He got the haluva kick, and then he got powerbomb on the apron. Yeah, but it's less likely that he's going to smack his head against the apron the way they do that powerbomb. So that was your SmackDown. So, yeah, it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Shane versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So good.
So now it's time for just like your father, huh?
He did good.
Be the best of the best.
He did good today.
Thank you, Tony. I'm gonna try really hard. All right. So Raw versus SmackDown. Raw is ahead, 27-21. This wraps up at WrestleMania. Raw is going to win it, guys. We already know this. But how much are they going to win by? We will find out as you, the fans, vote every Tuesday after SmackDown on our Twitter page at Wrestling POV. You guys vote on what show you thought was best for the week, Raw or SmackDown. You, the fans, have voted in favor of SmackDown by 78%. So, with that being said, Raw, SmackDown, Mimi Goody.
Raw.
Brick.
Really?
Yeah, really. I was sick and tired of 65 minutes of freaking crying Brian. No.
I bet you would love 65 minutes if you could get it, though.
Yeah, I would. Not from Daniel Bryan, though. Maybe 619.
Fucking nasty.
Yeah, he's about a foot taller than you.
He don't need to be big. Only big somewhere.
Girl, good night. SmackDown, I thought, was the better show this week. Daniel Bryan announcing that he's back was exciting. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beat down. I'm sorry, I'm not going to give Raw the win with that ultimate deletion. It was terrible. Roman Reigns second in the beginning. Yes, I did mark out. But no, I got to go with SmackDown. Tony.
Well, I'm a little confused. I'm not confused. I'm a little undecided between the two. So, just what did the fans pick?
The fans pick SmackDown 78%.
All right, so I'll go with the fans then with SmackDown. I was confused. I mean, because to me they were both kind of equal. They were both equal shows, you know. So I'll just go with the fans. Whatever.
Whatever. Fans, thank you for helping out Uncle Tony over here, giving him the little push that he needed. Sometimes we need a little help, and he got it. So Raw is now ahead 27-22.
Nice.
We'll see. SmackDown catch up a little bit more.
Maybe. They still got 2 more to go. Raw won't make 30 though. They won't make the 30. So
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. So all right. So that is your SmackDown versus Raw. All right. Now, before we close the show, we have the Wrestling POV book. And, of course, you know, we put in probably the most ridiculous things that we feel that needs to be put in the book that we can. But now I'm a little confused with this. Is there something that I missed that I didn't see? But the top 3 is Mr. Tony in the book. Mr. Rick is in the book. And Mimi Goon is in the book. How did that happen?
Yeah. I got outvoted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the stupid agent and stupid Miguel Cole outvoted me.
Jeepers. All right, so, all right.
And stupid Miguelito didn't say anything?
Damn.
Oh, my goodness. Like, why were you talking about me? I wasn't even there.
All right. So, all right. So, let's go over it real quick then. I guess Mr. Tony.
He's out the book.
Take him off.
He's out the book.
Mr. Rick.
Out the book.
Out the book.
Out.
All right, Mimi Goody.
She can stay.
Yeah, we'll keep her in the book. We'll keep her in the book. No, she goes. She goes off. All right. All right, we ready?
Yes.
All right, Shane McMahon.
Stays.
All right, Daniel Bryan.
Crying
Take him
Brian?
out.
No.
Take him out?
No, put him back in as crying Brian.
Oh, how about Daniel Bryan's
Brian.
tears? Daniel Bryan's tears.
Yes.
All right,
There you go.
There we go.
Just crocodile tears.
Crocodile tears. All right, Daniel Bryan's out of the book, but Daniel Bryan's tears are in the book.
All right.
All right,
There
so
you go.
Charlotte's Botox.
It's still there.
They were bad on SmackDown.
Notice the Daniel.
Wow,
Yeah.
I was like, is she surprised at something or what's going on? All right, Corey Graves hairdo.
That's
Oh,
it.
it's worse and worse
stays.
for the
Yes,
week.
it is too. Oh my god, SmackDown's top 10.
That stays.
Stays?
Did they announce it this week?
I didn't hear it.
No.
All right, we'll leave it until next week.
Yeah, we'll see. If they don't mention it next week, then we'll take it off. All right, Drake.
I still haven't heard from him.
I haven't heard from him either, so he stays.
No.
Yeah. Charlotte's peacock robe.
She didn't have it on.
But I still think it stays, though, because I think at WrestleMania she's going to wear
All right,
it.
she wears it at WrestleMania, stays for life.
Okay.
They,
All right, now the newest entrant, Miguel Cole. He has to stay.
absolutely.
He has to
Absolutely.
stay.
We also add the agent.
Oh. You know what? That's a good idea.
Well, I mean, he was a douche, but I don't know if he was book douchey.
No, he is.
Yeah,
That was
he's
book
book
juicy.
Because he's not one of us. How is he going to vote?
That's true.
That's
That is
You're
true.
right.
And they had you tied up. Come on now.
That's true. So yeah, he's in the book. The
He
agent.
don't shit by himself.
All right, so the agent is in the book.
But the agent.
He's in the book. She's right.
Yeah.
All right, and the last one, Mickey James hairdo.
Yeah, that's the agent.
Yo, that's gotta go.
What the fuck was wrong with that? Oh my god! Jesus,
I don't know what that was. That was
terrible.
How about Oscar's English?
Oh my god, that's so terrible.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, that's going in the book.
Oscar's English is in the book.
English.
Oscar's English.
English. That's fucked up.
So wrong in so many ways.
It is.
2 years.
It's 2 years. But you know what? I spell English INGRISH.
We couldn't put Nakamura because his English is getting better.
That's true. I guess. I don't know.
Nakamura's English is getting much better.
Because all he says is need
It's need to see.
No, but
I
he
will
said-
beat you
he goes,
at the WrestleMania.
Why don't you have more confidence in yourself?
Is Nakamura here?
So he said,
need to face.
Me too. Oh, he is here.
Yeah, he did. He sounded more. He was
Just
like,
cut a promo.
he goes, why you need to be more confident in yourself? So his English is getting better.
That's a cholo Japanese dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what is wrong with the show? 2 freaking years. How are we still on the air? Oh my god, that's the end of the show. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Gooey.
and the third
Rick Serrano the third.
Wick.
Need to face.
And Little Miguel.
But I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, that too. Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week, I hope.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody!
Oh my god.
Oh Lord. Well, you know, I felt like this show was a lot smoother without Miguel.
I know, right? Oh
I
my
think Miguel
lord.
should stay in the back room from now on.
If he ever comes back.
Yeah, if he ever comes back.
So if he doesn't come back for WrestleMania, does he forfeit the title?
He has to forfeit the title.
Yeah.
He has no choice.
Our president went to work, man. He did a lot of good things, man.
Huh?
Our president did a lot of good things in a short amount of time.
But the thing of it is, we haven't heard from him in what, 2 years? And then he comes out of the woodworks. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
What if it's Jack Tunney?
Dun dun dun!